Okay. The problem is, why is it not?
If Ian's Skype is in your headphones, OBS needs to do the headphones too.
Yeah, but I don't know if that matters. But the problem is now it's not picking up my desktop, which wasn't the issue before. You know what I mean?
Well, I see it right now.
Do you? But I had
Yeah,
I had the well, I mean I see it too, but I had the game actually up.
I saw it on our stream. Yeah, so I think it's working. Yeah, I see it right now.
All right, let me just refresh. Oh, thanks, sweet baby Jesus. Okay. Hey, shouldn't these little things be flipped over? Oh no, never mind. That's the wrong. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, good grief.
So I think we're in business now, everyone. Hopefully, so we can get started playing this thing.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Marty dance and see if it works.
All right. Now I can see everything.
Yep, there he goes. He moved. Okay, so I think we're okay. All right, so thanks everyone for being in the Twitch. I know it's been like a million years since we did a Twitch, but we're gonna try to do it somewhat more regularly, I think.
Yep.
So this is Ian and Matthew's with me. We decided to play Treachery of Rhudaur because we wanted to play something more recent, but we're also kind of need to warm up to playing with each other again, and so we weren't going to go right into Car Doom.
We're counting on luck
Uh,
today, no skill.
yeah, 90% luck, 10% skill. So,
Right. Right.
my deck, I thought I was gonna try to play one of my experimental decks, but I got nervous at the last minute, so I'm just gonna play an old standby Boromir, Galadriel, and Glorfindel. So, what are you gonna play, Matthew?
I am playing my standard, or at least sort of relatively standard Rohan deck with Theodred, Theoden, and Eowyn.
Okay, so, oh, I thought the stream pause for a second. Okay. So looking at the first stage, I think everything has been taken care of by Tom already here.
Okay.
So the Great Hall is the active location already. Thardir is aside. We got the side quests in the staging area. We need one copy of Ancient Causeway, and first player gains control of Amarthiel. So I think that's it.
Nice. Okay. Thanks to everyone again for joining us. There's a few names that I don't actually recognize, and a few old timers. So thanks to those of you who have never watched us get our asses handed to us live before. So hopefully tonight's
Yeah.
a little more successful.
I know. I feel like our success rate on Twitch hasn't been the best,
No,
but
it has not.
you know,
It has not.
it's a new year, so
Right.
and I know it's late for some of you, so thanks for
Yeah.
joining us. Okay, so we're gonna flip this to side 1B, and we're gonna put 5 time counters on there, which we will probably forget at some point. So if we do, let us know. Um, Once the last time counter is removed, then that's basically when we're gonna move on to stage 2. So we have 5 rounds basically to try to clear as many of these side quests as we can. Um, so I think we can go ahead and get started. I'm kind of torn on my opening hand. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. Actually, I was gonna take a mulligan, but I'm gonna keep it. Are you gonna keep your hand?
Yep.
Okay. So hopefully our stream is not frozen.
It is for me on my Mac, but as long as it works for everybody else.
Yeah, we'll just keep plugging ahead, and I assume they'll scream if it's not working at some
I
point.
hope so.
Okay, so we can control N. So we
He
should
said
have.
move the curse around so we could check, which
Okay,
makes
the
me
resources are.
okay.
They said they saw the resources. Okay. So I'll go ahead and get us started. I unfortunately don't have the shield. And yes, I'm gonna table talk because I don't give a crap. I don't have a shield yet, and so I'm gonna be a little bit vulnerable. But I'm gonna put Nenya. I'm going to put Unexpected Courage on Galadriel, and then um, yeah, I'm gonna use her on myself. Sorry, that's gonna
Okay,
happen a
no
lot.
worries. No worries.
She's like my draw engine. Okay, I choose something good for next round. Okay, that's it for me.
I don't have my Dunedain warnings for you either, but we'll see. So Snowmane is going to go on Theoden, and oh nope. Sorry, Snowmane goes on Theodred. My bad.
Mm,
And Heir of Mardial goes on
nice.
Theoden, and that leaves me with one resource. I will play just to get a body on the field. I'll play the little horsey for one.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so our first job is to pick which side quest we are going to go to. The first side quest, Quiet the Spirits, is basically the one that anytime an undead comes into play, they engage the player with the highest threat, which would be
Yikes!
you, and
Yikes!
they still contribute their threat. So basically, it's a penalty all around. Sift through the debris adds +1 threat to each location in the staging area, making questing a little harder. And the last one, Decipher Ancient Texts, makes it so that allies get -2 willpower.
I always arrange these in order of quest points because it helps me remember which one's which. But the lowest one is the one that adds willpower later on, correct?
I don't remember.
I
Yeah.
think that that's what it is. I think it's like if you go in terms of number of quest points, I'm pretty sure it's willpower, attack, defend. And I find that on this quest that later on, I never really need extra attack or willpower once we're set up. Or I'm sorry, attacking or defending, it's sort of
Hmm.
minimal. But I find the extra willpower to be quite helpful. The problem is that allies get -2, so for the most part, they're not going to be questing for a whole ton.
Right, so it's basically if our decks can set up to do a lot of questing.
Right?
With Gladiol and Glorfindel, I can contribute 7 each turn,
Yeah.
which may or may not be enough. Most of my allies have like 2 willpower. I think just in general, most allies do. So,
Yeah. Right.
uh,
I mean, I will always be sending the team. I won't send any allies because that's worthless, but I can always
right.
send all my heroes. So, and I mean, I don't, it doesn't matter. We can do whatever, but I usually say go for the willpower one.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of feel like that's the best. So we are going to set Decipher Ancient Texts as our quest. I kind of like to pull it down
Okay.
just to
Works for me.
show that that's our quest. So we're gonna go. So I am. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna send Glorfindel because I think I have to, and I'm gonna add. I don't remember if there's anything that punishes you for being exhausted, but just in case there is, I'll leave her unexhausted for now.
I don't
So
quite
for now, I'm
recall.
sending 3, but it's gonna be 7 basically.
Okay. And I am sending 7.
Okay, so we should have 14 right now. There's just 3. Okay, we'll see what happens. The problem with this quest is you have to get past the Great Hall, which is 8. So
Right.
it's a lot. Okay, so first card is Cursed Dead, our best
Ugh.
friends. Well, luckily it's happening, but there's none in the discard pile yet.
Right.
Uh, and second card, Ghostly Ruins has 4 threat. Anytime the encounter deck runs out of cards, return the topmost undead enemy in the discard pile to the staging area before resetting. Okay, so we're looking at 3, 4, 8. I'm going to go ahead and add Galadriel, so we truly have 14 against 8. So that's 6. We could ditch to Awen to get past it right this turn if we wanted to. If we did, though, it's gonna trigger the Great Hall's effect, which is each player has to discard the top 5 cards and then counter deck and take on an undead to the staging area.
I'm okay with waiting a turn if you are.
Yeah, I think so. I think next turn we'll be a little bit more ready to face enemies, I think.
Okay.
And we didn't add a ton to the staging area. Well, we have
Right.
4, but yeah. Okay. Actually, wonder if we no, 2 enemies might be too much. Okay, let's not do it. So that's gonna stay there. The Cursed Dead will come down to you for sure, unless I take it. I mean, I could take it and kill it this turn.
I mean, normally that's the enemy that I sort of want to leave sitting around,
Right.
but I don't know if any of us can really absorb 3 for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, Amarthiel can defend
Mm,
at
that's
least
true. That's true.
this turn. He may get a shadow boost, but I think there's not. I think
Let's
there's
do it.
not a ton of. Okay, so I will take the Cursed Dead.
We're gonna be counting on luck.
Shadow card. Amarthiel's gonna defend, and shadow
Oh
card
no.
+1 attack.
Okay.
Yep. So he's gonna take 1 damage.
Boo.
And yeah, so I could kill him, or I could just try to tank him for a while.
I mean, they're both gonna get discarded, which is the problem.
Right.
Because one's a shadow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say
Yeah.
if you can tank him for a while, just plan on it. I'm assuming there's no healing because you're spirit.
Yeah. I mean, there's some lore cards in here, but none of them are healing. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. Eventually, hopefully, I can get Burning Brand on Boromir, in which case it won't be an issue. But for now,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. As
I
soon as
guess
I
I can
draw,
just.
I was gonna say as soon as I draw a Dunedain warning, it's all yours.
Okay. So
So
I'm just gonna leave it for now.
okay, I think
So
that's the
we'll
smart plan.
get rid of the shadow,
Okay. You
and
know, I could pop the Horsey to clear some of these locations, and we'd have to raise our threat by 2, or we have to then do this thing. But
yeah, I guess we can kind of see what happens next round. If we
yeah,
need to, then we
right,
can. Yeah.
right. Okay.
So it's gonna go up for now,
So
and
Control N.
let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Location. We didn't explore location. We didn't destroy an enemy. Okay, so we're just gonna remove the time counter and control
Okay.
it.
Thanks. Um, let's see. Why? And we quested successfully. I should have readied Theodred. I just didn't think about it. Not
Right.
that it really mattered for that particular turn. Let's go ahead and each draw a card.
Okay.
And I'm going to plop a Snowborn down for free. So let's go ahead and put something on the Great Hall.
Okay. Oop.
And then I'm going to pay 1 for this chick, and I'm going to look at the top 10 cards for a mount. I only have 1 mount in the deck, and it's Snowmane. It's just these others would be fodder. So none. Fodder for Eowyn. And then I have to pay for her, and I don't think that I did. And then I'm going to pay 1 and look at the top 10 and choose a Rohan ally. Come on, gambling. Not that I can pay for him, but he's who I want. Now I get a Snowmane, of course, and he is in the top 10. So I'm going to take him, and then I'm going to shuffle, and he'll be coming out next turn, but that's it for me.
Okay. So first order of business is a shield for Boromir.
Hey, nice.
And then I'm going to keep drawing with Galadriel for now. Okay, not bad. And then I could put out an ally, but I think at this point I'm just going to kind of since they can't really help with questing anyway, I think I will just
Right.
hold back for a cancellation in case we need it,
Okay,
which
sounds
we
good.
probably will. Okay, so we're gonna set this as our current quest again. We're facing
Oops.
7 right now,
And I'm still sending 7.
and I will send 7 once more. Well, I'll hold Galadriel back for now, but
Okay.
okay. First card is
Oh, good
oh,
grief.
okay. So I could cancel it. I have more than one cancellation available.
Okay. Um,
Basically, right now it would just bring one back. So it's the difference between having another enemy or not.
that would be a lot because that's 3
Yeah.
and they have to come down. I'll have cancellation 2. I don't have it in my hand, but hopefully I start drawing it, so
Okay.
seems reasonable to me to get rid of it.
So we will cancel that.
Nice.
And then hope we don't get another one on the next
I know, there's
card.
5 of these suckers.
Yeah.
Good
What is
location.
this?
Oh
5
my.
threat.
Come on, how
Good
about a
God.
treachery?
Yeah.
Something fun.
It's just loading up. I
Uh,
think the game's mad about all the times we complain about location locks. So it's just like have some freaking location.
good
You can
grief.
raise your threat by 1 to reduce the threat of Eerie Halls by 1 until the end of the phase. Any player can trigger it. So we do have that option. Right now we're up against what? 3, 7, 8, 13.
Yep, that's quite a bit.
I'll
We only
send
sent 10.
Galadriel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with Galadriel we sent 14, so
So
we would
we're
only
only
make
up
one
by 1.
progress.
I mean, I could pop the Ancient Causeway with my horsey here to. We got to raise our threat by 2, but it gets rid of 3. I mean, is that even worth it?
It could be. I mean, we need to start making
I
progress on
mean,
the thing. I feel like
yeah. If you could,
there's.
start lowering my threat, maybe with her. All right, let's do that. I'm going to. I mean, I don't have gambling out, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to exhaust and discard the Riddermark's Finest to pop the Ancient Causeway, and we'll raise our threat by 2.
Okay, so each raise your threat by 2. Um, that is gonna take it. So we're up against 10, so 14 against 10. I'm gonna use Elrond's Council now.
Nice.
So that's 15. Lower my threat by 3.
Lucky duck.
So, so we would make 5 progress right
Yeah.
now.
In hindsight, had I remembered the ally thing, I probably should have played the Celebrian Stone that's in my hand and not Snowborn and other things, but it is what it is.
And I can dump a Nenya to Arwen,
Yeah,
Awen, sorry,
perfect.
because
Perfect.
so that's 9. So that's 16, so we make 6.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So 1 here, and then 5 on the quest.
Okay, not too horrible.
We could technically raise our threat to lower the threat of that Eerie Halls if we wanted to make even more. It kind of depends on the pace we want to go.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go more quickly.
I mean, I could raise my threat because I'm a little lower, but then I also kind of need a buffer with Boromir because
Right,
I'm
and
sure I'll have to defend a lot later.
right, and my threat's already kind of high, so I say, meh.
Okay, so let's leave it.
Yep.
Oh, and I forgot we're gonna have to take on some enemies with this thing.
Yep.
So each player discards the top 5 of the encounter deck and chooses an undead. I'll discard for you first.
Okay.
Since you're first player.
Let's hope there aren't any.
1,
Oh,
2.
no luck.
This is getting a little crowded.
Well, that guy was already there, the Cursed Dead. He was
Uh,
already in the staging
let's see
area.
if he
You
was,
got
right.
the Trader's White and
What
the
did I just add?
decrepit
Oh, I added
remains.
decrepit
Yep.
remains. Okay.
So then a Ghostly Ruins, a side
Side
quest.
quest. Looks like
Looks
you
like I'm
might
not
have
gonna
to
have much
take
of a
that
choice
guy.
than
Oh.
this dude. I'm gonna
And
take the Cursed Dead.
it's added to the staging area. Okay.
Okay.
So the rest get discarded, I believe. Yeah, they're all discarded.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So now for me, 1,
Okay.
2.
Okay. If you look
Nothing
out, I'm
so
gonna punch you.
far. 3.
Uh oh. Uh
4. Oh.
oh.
All right.
Son of
What's
a
the
gun.
last card gonna be? Probably be like the hardest enemy in the deck.
All
Let's
right.
see.
I hope it is.
Nope.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god.
That's good. Hey. we got skill here on the Great
Yeah,
Company.
that's all. That was
We got
all the
skills.
skill play right there.
Okay, so that
Okay, so
location is gone, and we can
yep.
travel. I suppose we should go to Erie Halls.
Yeah,
They're
it
both equal
has.
for quest points, so
Yeah, and the ghostly ruins. That travel cost is
yeah,
not
it's
good.
pretty hefty.
Okay, so we will travel to Erie Halls. This goes back for now. We did explore a location, so that means we can place 2 progress on sift through the debris. The side quest.
Okay,
And yeah, so now encounters. They're forced to go to you, but I'll definitely take at least
okay.
one.
You take one, I take one.
And I think
So
Theodred readies, right?
he does indeed. We quested successfully. Thank you.
So shadow there.
And I'm going to be
Shadow.
chumping with good old Snowborn. Classic chump blocker from the core set days. Thanks for giving me the one progress. So let's
Yep.
see the shadow.
+1 plus.
Well, I don't control a clue, but this dude was going to die anyway, so bam, he is dead.
Okay. So I'll defend with Boromir. First one, nothing. I'll
Nice.
raise my threat by 1, defend with Boromir again.
Okay.
Boop, boop.
You
So I
don't want
don't
to
want to.
defend with, what's his name? Or you just think it's risky?
I could. I just can't quite remember if there's a. Well, I guess we just saw there's this
Right, that would have
plus.
been bad.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna risk it, even though I would like to risk it. Oh yeah, and it would have been that one too.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. That does suck. 'Cause that's gonna put some damage on him. That's a 6 attack versus 4 is 2
Yikes.
damage.
Yikes.
I don't like to see that much damage get on him
No.
this early, but
I
okay.
am going to kill my dude. I don't need both, but hell, I'm going to swing with the team. So I'm going to kill
Okay.
mine. And then because I killed an enemy, we can place 2 progress on Quiet the Spirits.
Right. And I think I should probably kill one of mine.
Yeah.
I don't, I
And
don't know
let's
if
hope
I
to God
want
we
to keep it.
draw Test of Will.
And that's another 2 on there. And I could kill that one too.
By readying Boromir?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you, we've seen how many? 4? Because we just dealt with 3, but 1 was a shadow, so there's still one
Yeah.
more. There's still one more.
It will pop out.
Yeah, so it's just I don't have Test of Will in my hand. Doesn't mean that it's not coming, but that would be horrible.
Yeah, I do have cancellation.
Okay, well
If
then
you
I
want to
say
use
go
it on
for it.
that.
I say
I don't
kill it.
remember if the treacheries are bad in this one, but
I don't
yeah.
recall, but
Yeah.
that one is bad enough, so I say
Okay,
kill
so
it.
ready and dead.
Bam, we make another
Get
2
a clean
progress, which
slate.
is nice.
Okay.
So Control N.
And I'll take a time counter off here.
Yep, yep, yep.
And new round.
Did we remember last round?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had 2 rounds
Unfortunately, I
coming up.
drew another stupid ass gambling. So I am going to play him for 2, which just means it's fodder for Aowen. I don't think Hama is necessary. Well, you know what? In the short term, I don't have any exhaust effects, so I'm actually just going to play Hama for 1. You know what? Which still lets me play gambling for 3. So, oops. Oh crap. So let's see. I can actually get both of those on the table. So if we have to do some beefier defending with Hama, he won't get discarded. And that's it for me.
Okay.
Oh, I was second player, so my bad. I shouldn't have gone first.
It's fine.
I was so excited.
Yeah, whenever gambling shows up, it's a
It's
bit
a
of an
party.
exciting moment. I think what's the best thing here? Did you need me to lower your threat?
I don't remember. I mean, I might start getting a little bit high, but if you want to do yours instead, I don't know. Does it lower my threat and I get a card?
It does, yeah.
Oh, I probably should have waited then. I might retcon my play, but yeah, sure, I don't mind.
Okay, let's try it out.
All
See
right,
what
so
happens.
lower my threat and draw 1 card. Oh, nope, it's just Dunedain Cash. So eventually, if I can get Theoden pumped up, he'll have ranged, and he's going to be always ready because of Aramardil, and he comes the beast.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna pay 2 lore from Galadriel since she has the ring.
For
Quick beam.
Warden of Healing.
Quick beam.
Warden of Healing.
I wish I had more than the healing.
Well, quick beam's pretty good.
Yeah, that would be nice. So I'm gonna put the damage on quick beam to ready him right away, and I'm gonna save the rest of my resources for assorted.
Oh, did I not have enough resources? Did I only have 5? Okay.
I do not recall, but
Someone's saying that I didn't have enough.
yeah, I'm sure
So,
they're paying closer
right.
attention. So.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to play Hama.
Okay. Okay,
Well,
I
now I
think
wish I could
that's it.
remember my resources. I'm probably wrong here on what I had.
Yeah, I mean, we could look back through the log, but
And do I
yeah,
really care? Let's see. I removed 3. Hold on, where's the beginning of the turn? I removed a resource from Theoden and a resource from Theoden. That paid for Hama because he only costs 2.
Mhm.
And then I removed a resource from Theoden, a resource from Theoden, a resource. No, I think that I did that correctly. According to the log, I removed a total of 5.
Let me see.
So, unless actually the log says I removed 6, so I must have made an error at some point. But it's seeming to me like I paid 2 and 3.
Let's see. You
We'll let
removed
we'll let the
2.
peanut gallery determine, but it looks like I did it correctly.
Use gambling to table. Yeah, I can't tell just by looking on the log. I would have to. Okay, yeah, Hidalgo's saying you only had 4 spirit resources.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah.
So, although it shows me removing more than that, but so if I had 4, he costs 2, which means I'm left with 2. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, thank you for that. So I will. I really wish I had Light of Eleanor, but
Yeah, that'd be nice.
just gonna have to keep sending him Glorfindel for 3, and we're facing 4.
Oh, did I say I was paying for 1 for Hama? Okay, that could be what I thought. All right. I must have been thinking it was 2. You're already questing. I'm going to do the same deal.
Okay. So first card is what does this do? While the current quest has 1
Yikes.
or more progress on it, it gains surge. Well,
That's
that
horrible.
sucks.
Yeah.
Why does that thing need surge? Next card.
Ugh.
What is? And this
Good
has
grief.
surge. Oh god.
We-
First player, choose a new quest.
Hmm.
I could cancel it, but I kind of think we need to hold that cancellation for something else. I think we can
Yikes.
make the 14 in the next 2 rounds. So even if we have to do another quest,
Okay.
I think it should be okay.
I mean, ideally, I
don't know.
would say pick Quiet the Spirits just because we're closer to beating that one, except its effect is horrible.
Yeah, let's see. Who does it engage? The player with the highest threat. Oh, that's you. And I don't have Sentinel yet.
I mean, I've got a few things, so we can go for it and just hope we're lucky, but we still have another surge to resolve.
Yeah,
And then
so
a
we
second
we
card.
still have 2. Yeah, it's the Oprah surge.
I just say let's risk it because we're closer on that one.
Okay.
The 18 one's not going to happen with these time counters, so let's just
Yeah.
risk it. So we'll do Quiet the Spirits.
Quiet the Spirits. Move that one back. We still got 2 cards coming because that's how it goes.
Yep.
Here comes another surge. Oh, Jesus! It is
Oh,
another
my God.
surge. Oh my God.
It's horrible.
Oh, that's just dirty.
It's
And
horrible.
this one isn't good either. This is the one that keeps returning enemies.
Ugh.
Still 2 more cards. What are the odds on
Ugh.
another surge? Yeah. Oh God! It surges.
For
The
fuck's
pain.
sake. All right, doesn't that
Oh my
fucker
God.
engage me?
Oh God. He does.
Fuck you.
Oh, I think. I think we were recently saying on our last episode, like, what is an example of a scoop situation? I think we may be quickly approaching that.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
two
right.
more cards still.
This might be bad luck.
What the hell is this crap? Each player must exhaust a character he controls. Well, at least it doesn't have Surge.
Yeah, I
Uh,
suppose. I'll
I'll
exhaust,
exhaust Boromir because
what's her
what?
name? Yeah. All right, we have one more, I think.
Attached to the current quest, and it gets +6 quest
Well, so
points.
much for,
Yeah, thanks for that.
yeah. Oh, yeah, easy to complete. All right.
Okay, one more.
Thank you.
So a
But
punish.
it's a shitty ass force effect, so that sucks.
So we have 4, 6, 8 in the staging area. I'll add Galadriel for our usual 14 to 8, 6.
Okay.
So that would clear
I
this one and
could
put
pitch
2.
to Aowen, but I just don't know if it's necessary because we have +6 on this one thing.
Yeah, and because of that +6, I don't think there's any way in hell we're gonna um, clear that thing. So yeah, I don't think it's worth it. So we'll just put a 4 on here.
We just went through a surge storm. I call it a fucking shit storm, but it's the same end result.
Same thing.
Y-
Yeah, they
y-
should just
yes,
replace the keyword surge with shit.
yeah, right.
That's
Welcome to
it.
how Matthew actually talks during the progression series, or not progression series, but our podcast recordings. But I get beeped out by Ian, so you miss all the little gems, or edited out, as the case may be. Yeah, rated
Right.
R stream. I should. Yeah, fuck, rated X some days. It's so bad.
Okay.
This game is rated M for mature.
So yeah, that
That
was
was
the
brutal.
turn.
But hey, we still made progress. So whatever little shit that's worth. So we should probably travel to Ruins of Arnor just because that's a nasty forced effect, and then the other one's just way worse.
Yeah, we don't, and we probably don't want that.
Yeah, yeah,
That reminds me, I need to pay attention to when this deck runs out of
right,
cards, but
right.
it's not there yet.
But we did
Okay,
quest successfully, so whoop, there goes
so we'll
Theoden.
travel there. There's actually only 2 enemies, surprisingly.
Well, feel free to take the other one, bro.
I got it.
All right, what's he swing for? For 3. You're first player, so you get to do yours first.
Um, how are you doing defensively?
Hama for the win. So,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. He's got enough hit points that he could maybe survive this white. I
Okay.
could maybe have Theoden do it. I wish I had my whatchamacallit, but I don't. My
So let's see what we got
points.
here. Each undead enemy engaged with you gets yeah, whatever.
Yikes.
Okay, so it's 4 against 4.
Okay.
So nothing happens, thankfully.
I'm gonna defend with Hama. Regularly, I'm not gonna use his effect and just hope that he survives.
Yeah. You can always use it after the shadows
That's
revealed.
true, but I kind of don't want to
Uh,
without gambling.
each
Remove
point
one.
of
Oh,
damage
are
dealt
you
by this
kidding me?
attack from each
All right.
quest.
Well, he only takes 1,
That's
so
fine. So
oops, wrong
that's
thing.
remove 1 there, 1 there,
This
1
is
there.
nasty.
We did an explore location, right? So I can
We
put
did. We did
2
indeed.
on sift through the debris
And let's see.
for whatever that's worth.
There's no way I'm gonna kill mine. He's just too beefy.
Yeah, I can. So I'm gonna ready Boromir, and then 3, 6, and quick beam for 9. So he's dead.
Oh wow, you're lucky. I can only do 3, 4, 5, so I can only put 2 damage on mine. But hey, it's better than nothing.
Let me check something real quick. So at the end of the refresh phase, discard. Okay, so it doesn't have anything to do with the discard pile, so it doesn't matter who I killed. Okay, that's fine then. Okay.
So 2 damage on mine.
2 damage on yours.
And we just killed an enemy, so we can place 2 progress on Quiet the Spirits.
And let's do this thing. At the end of the refresh rate, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
So
good grief.
1, 2. Is this revealed or added?
Return.
The topmost to the staging area. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not revealed.
Right, it's just from the encounter deck. That's our 5th one, so that's not too
Yeah,
bad.
so we actually got lucky on
We
that
did.
one.
We got real
Yeah.
lucky. All right,
Okay,
control in.
and remove the time counter,
Yep.
and here we go.
Yep. All right, I've got lots of AoE fodder now, so I'm gonna put Celebrian Stone on what's his name?
Santa.
Yep. Now I just need his sword, and I'm gonna play Gambling for 2. And sadly, that is all I can do. So that is it.
Okay. Um, let's see what I got going.
I have plenty of antioxidants to ease the pain. I'm currently working through a bottle of Pinot Grigio.
Nice.
Yep.
I might need that if we get more surge.
I know.
I think I need to draw for myself, probably. Let's see what I can get. Ooh, that's a good one. I kind of like a Brandon solution to that whole dilemma where he, basically just always uses Nenya or does whatever he can so he's an excuse not to give the cards to someone else.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 for Arwen,
Hey, nice.
which is good because
Yep.
Boromir can get Sentinel, more defense.
Yep.
And then let's go ahead and get the Booming It.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What is this, an int deck?
Yeah, it's basically the whole idea is you kind of I don't use the Gondorian Fire Blood and Numenor thing in
Mm-hmm.
here. I do have a deck that does that. This one is more like Boromir bides time until the Ents get going, and then the Ents just kind of smash everything.
Cool.
Um, yeah, that's it for me. So I assume we're gonna
Okay.
go to this one again
Yep. And
and
I
hopefully
will
get it.
send my usual. Although I almost want to give the resource to Theodred, but I want to ready what's his name. So I'm sending 4, 8, 9. So I've gone up a whopping 2.
So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to send Glorfindel again. I think Threat's gonna become an issue for me at some point. That's
Okay.
3. And the one thing I hate about Arwen in a Galadriel deck is the first turn she doesn't exhaust the quest, which means she
Mm,
doesn't get her power. And it's not a May; it's she doesn't exhaust at all, so you don't get a choice. So
right.
that one kind of bugs me, but
Right.
what can you do? So I'm sending 5 with Arwen, but she isn't exhausting to quest.
Okay.
Okay, so we're up against 5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
First card. What is
8
this
and a
crap?
9. All right. Ooh.
Well, it's in this. The first 2 must be
Mm-hmm.
placed here. If it
Okay.
leaves play, okay, that's
All right.
fine.
Lots of threat in this one. I haven't played this. I've only played this once, and I think I beat it the first time. So I don't remember a lot of these cards.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think I played it a few times, but Battle of Carn and Dread Realm I've played like a million times since then, so this one is just like shoved out of my brain.
Yeah.
I do not remember it. What is this crap? Raise each
Uh,
player's threat by the threat of the active. That's 2.
that's not horrible.
Yeah,
Lots of
that's
threat.
fine. Yeah, hopefully I can get some threat reduction.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna pitch a card to Awen. So
I'm gonna send Galadriel, so I'm sending 9 actually.
I'm sending
So what are
2.
we at right now? So that's 19 versus 7. That's 11 if my math is right.
Okay.
So that would be 8. So we would almost clear it. If I pitched one, we would still be 1 short, I believe. Let me see. Oh, I forgot there is an action on here to pay a resource to put a progress on it.
Right. I
Hmm.
can certainly do it because I've got a ton of resources. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll remove 1 from Theoden and do it.
Let's see. So let me do my math again. So we were at
Hold on a back just in case. The first
9.
2 have to go on Forbidden Descent,
Right. So
but
let me
that's
just
what would be
put
placed on the
the
quest. So we would do the location first.
Yeah, let me put out the progress. And so we were at 19 versus 7, right? So that's 12. I said 11 the first time.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
thanks, Dave.
yeah, yeah.
Someone knows how to do math here, and it's
Right.
not me. So 1, 2, 3. So 12 minus 3.
Yeah,
Too much math. 9 is going to go on here. Well, first 2 here,
yeah,
and then 7 go on here.
yeah.
If I get my math wrong, let me know.
And so, do you have anything to pitch to Aowen? Because that would make it 12.
12, and then we would
Or I
just
could
have
just
to.
spend my resources. I mean, I'd have nothing to play in my hand. Who knows what I'm going to draw? But I've got 2 dead cards. So,
I mean, I can definitely pay 1, which
all
would
right.
put 1 there.
Okay.
And it's a limit 3 times, but we only need 2 more.
Then I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay,
So I'll pay 2.
so that's Boom, boom.
And then we just cleared a location, so that's going to put 2 on sift through the debris,
Right.
just so we don't forget. Okay, so we lose that location. We can flip this over.
All right. So Amarthiel or a
Attach.
hero can exhaust
Yeah,
for
that sounds
orders from Angmar.
like a pretty good one for Boromir.
Yeah, so attached character gets +1 defense while defending against undead enemies.
Yep.
So this guy's gone. I already put the location from clearing. I put the progress from clearing, right? I believe, yeah. So left we have Forbidden Descent and Ghostly
Yeah, I say
Ruins.
we go to Forbidden Descent.
Okay, that's fine. When it leaves play, it's going to reduce each player's threat by
Yeah,
2, but it's going to leave threat anyway in a couple.
right,
I mean, leave
right,
play anyway in a couple
right.
turns. So that's that.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess I'll go ahead and exhaust Boromir to grab this thing. Yeah, I have to exhaust him to claim it.
Okay.
And then this thing comes down to someone, and that's gonna be me.
Okay.
So shadow there.
Yep. So 3. I'm going to defend with Hama.
Okay. So this is gonna be each same thing, each point of damage
And
dealt.
then since he would die anyway, I'm going to ready him so his defense is +3, so it doesn't happen.
Okay. So nothing gets removed there. In this case, I'm just gonna have to keep reading Boromir and using him. And he is defending for 5 right now.
Nice. And
Nothing. Okay.
All right, and I'm just going to swing with the bloody team. So 1, oh, not gambling because I got to save him for Hama. 1, 2, he should have ready because we quested successfully. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can put 4 damage, which is more than enough.
Yep, that's enough. He's gone.
Yep.
And quick beam and Marthiel. Well, only one of them needs to, but overkill's good.
That's fine.
So he's dead.
And we just killed 2 enemies, so we can put 4 progress on Quiet the Spirits.
2, 3, 4. What is it at? 22? Yeah, we're not going to get there, but well, maybe next turn questing. I don't know.
And then I will exhaust gambling to put. It's not the end of the round technically, but I'm going to put Hama back in my hand.
Okay, nice. So the Seal the Tomb is going to trigger once again. Discard the top 3 cards. And
Are we out?
I need to keep checking. So there's 8 more. So probably next turn, if I forget, I need to check that. Okay, so what is this top 3? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, nothing. But I guess we still have to look for the topmost.
Yeah, which is probably going to be Cursed Dead as the last thing we killed, right? But it's just returned, so...
It'd be whatever you just killed would be the top, yeah.
Yep, that's it. Boop.
Nice. All right.
And then remove the time counter, and we should be good to go.
Yes, indeed. All right.
Okay, let's see what we need to do here. I really need... The problem is, I'm raising my threat through Glorfindel and Boromir right now, which is
go ahead.
a problem.
It's fine. I got some stuff I can play.
What is... Oh, God. I don't need another Nenya.
Yeah. I didn't draw the best thing either.
Yeah,
the one thing about Rohan that sucks is just card draw. Is with once I get this engine gets going, my hand just is next to nothing. And
yeah, so I can basically play nothing right now, so I'll hold on. Well, I need to hold on to just in case we need to cancel.
I'm gonna replay Hama for 2, and that's all that I can do.
Okay, so let's see, which one do we want to do? We could try for the Quiet the Spirits, or we could try to get rid of the Seal the Tomb, so we don't have to keep doing that.
That'd be making 13 I guess the allies no longer are -2, so I can send my allies to the quest.
Right.
You
Oh,
know
that's
what?
right. Last turn we didn't have two from Arwen. I
Yeah.
should have subtracted that. So we
Oh,
actually needed two more to clear that thing.
um, could you have pitched and then I would have paid one more resource?
Yes.
All right, we'll just do that.
Yeah, I would have pitched one of these disciplines, which was
Okay.
already in my hand.
And now
Okay.
that I just remember that we can have ally willpower, I'm going to switch Hama out for Aemond. Um, so do you want to go for sift through the debris? I mean, each location is going to get +1, which sort of sucks. Although, so that one's a total of, we have to make 13 there. What do we have to make on the other one? It's
Um,
+6.
Give me
So
one
that's
second. I'm gonna plug in my computer so this
okay.
doesn't die. I'll be
Yeah,
right
we don't
back.
want that to happen.
Yeah.
So 16 and 6 is 22. So it's 8 progress there, and it's 8 progress either way. You know, I don't have Valiant Sacrifice in the deck because the one thing that ends up happening is Theodred never has enough resources because there's enough leadership stuff in the deck, but he can't pay for it all typically, and I never want to give him his own resource because that's what's always perma-readying Theoden. So I've really tried to limit the number of leadership cards in the deck. I've got Campfire Tales, I've got the Veteran of whatever he is, the leadership Rohan dude, I forget his name, veteran of something. Helm's Deep, maybe is what he's called. Warden of Helm's Deep, veteran of Helm's Deep, whatever it is. I've got Dunedain Cash to make Theoden ranged, which maybe is unnecessary. And I've got Dunedain Warning, which makes Theoden defend a little bit better with his Sentinel. So, Valiant Sacrifice is probably a decent add. Maybe taking out the caches here.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so I was just someone was asking if I had Valiant Sacrifice. Matt was asking, and I was sort of walking through why I don't, but I think it might be a decent addition. But the other thing, provided I can count on my fingers after a few glasses of wine, both Quiet the Spirits and Sift through the Debris have 8 progress. Or no, 5 to 18 is not 8. I thought that was a 13 for some second, so I didn't count right. But I'm not sure which one I want to do. And no, I don't have very good tail either because I tend to always be questing with my allies or needing them for defense or chumping. But that might be a decent addition as well. I've never actually thought about that card for this particular deck. Usually because Theoden always getting a resource from Theodred, resources are typically not an issue for paying for everything in my hand. It's more having cards in my hand that's the problem, not paying for them. Anywho, so I don't know. I guess at that point, since we have 18, we have to make 13 on Sift, but we only have to make 8 on Quiet the Spirits. So we probably should still do Quiet the Spirits.
Okay, so let's do Quiet the Spirits. And I'm gonna
Yeah, sneak attack would mean adding another leadership card I have to pay for, and that's always the issue. I had gaining strength for a while to give more resources to Theodred, but ultimately took it out.
I guess I need to keep sending. I'm gonna run up against threat pretty soon here. Depends on how badly we want to clear the quest. I guess I'll send him and hope I get some
Okay.
threat reduction. So that's 5, and then Galadriel can jump in.
Well, the Warden
And
only costs 2. It's not horrible, and he's got Sentinel, and he defends pretty well. And defense is the worst part of the deck, which was the rationale behind him. But certainly, I could probably sell him out.
okay, let's see what we get. First encounter card. What is this? Discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. First player must either remove X progress or
Ooh,
assign X damage among characters'
yikes! That
rituals.
could
That's
be
the total
horrible.
threat. Yeah, it could be something like. Because how much I mean, it may just basically be we remove all the progress and just forget finishing this one,
Yeah, we
or
could.
I could cancel it.
I mean, I think it's probably still worth holding that cancellation for the Cursed Dead because
I
they
mean, I
will
have a
make.
way to recycle the cancellation,
Well,
but
all
next
right.
turn, if we draw one now, then yeah, who knows?
I
But
think they're all in the discard pile currently.
Right. There's 4 cards left in the counter deck, so
I
yeah, I don't
say
think.
just cancel it then. This is pretty bad.
Okay, so we will cancel that. And then second card.
Oh, okay, let's see.
After he engages, he puts the topmost. That is going to go to me because of the
Yep.
quest card
Oh, okay.
effect,
Okay.
but the threat still counts.
Yep. And
I'll
was
add
that hard too?
Galadriel.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna. Well, I'll see if I need to pitch once we do the
So we
math.
set 18 against 8, which is 10. I say that with a question mark hanging at the end. So that's
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then that would be 6 here for 19.
So we clear it or no?
So this is +6, so we
Oh.
need 3 more.
Well, I can
I could,
pitch one.
I
I can
can.
pitch one card. I'll pitch gambling to bring me up to 10.
So I could pitch one as well, but then we'd still
We're
be one
still short.
short.
So does it even matter?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I guess we can't pay to do anything.
I could
Uh,
do a little trick to get the last willpower, but then we wouldn't have a way to recycle our cancellation.
oh, to bring back Elrond's council.
Yeah, yeah.
I want. Is it these just add?
They add stats, and then there's certain effects that key off of how many clue cards, but I can't remember what they are. Like we've seen the
Yeah,
shadow effect one, which is
yeah. And I
plus
don't control
30
the clue. It
damage.
would be nice if I could,
Right.
honestly. Let's do it. Why not?
Okay. Let's live dangerously. So we will Dwarven Tomb.
So do I still need to pitch then?
Yeah, so we
Okay.
both need to pitch. This gives us lower my threat by 3.
I wish I lowered mine.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Pocket Wraith is pointing out that we'll get the extra progress when we kill enemies. So that probably isn't necessary.
Oh, that's true. So do you want to just pitch
Yeah.
cards and then that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will put
Okay.
the resource back.
Yeah.
I don't. Who was that resource on? Let me check. Thanks, Pocket Wraith. Good catch.
Yeah. It is so much harder to play an Octagon than it is in person.
Yeah. Okay. The resource was on Galadriel.
Cool.
So I'm gonna get my Dwarven Tomb back.
Nice.
I'm gonna pitch Nenya.
Cool.
And you pitched already?
Yeah, I pitched another copy of Gambling.
So we are 1 short. So as long as we kill 1 enemy, then we will clear it. Okay,
Cool.
this is gone. So we're each gonna have to raise our. No, it's leaves play from the staging area.
Oh,
I didn't even
nice.
catch that. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
me either.
doesn't.
Not bad at all. We make 2 progress, which for whatever it's worth puts 2 on Sift through the debris, though that does not really matter.
So we just have the 1 Cursed Dead.
Do we want to travel to Ghostly Ruins at this point?
It returns the topmost undead. Let me check what that is.
Who is the topmost?
Yeah. The topmost undead is. It's a traitorous white, 4 attack, 2 defense, 4 hit points. When it engages a player, remove 2 progress from each quest card in play.
We don't. I don't know. What do you think? Is it worth getting the 4th right out of the staging area?
I kind of don't remember what we're doing in the second
I don't either.
quest card. Like, are we just fighting Thardir, or are we trying to quest?
I honestly don't remember.
But I feel like our willpower is pretty. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah,
That
it's
we
pretty
might
good.
be able to just leave it.
Okay.
You
know, did I not send dumbass Aemon to the quest, which is the whole point of playing him this turn?
I don't think you did.
Bam! I sent his ass to the quest. I sent 12.
Okay.
That was the whole point. I had Hamon. I said, "Oh no, we need to quest Aemon."
Right,
I forgot to send him. So we have another 2. Does that clear? We're still 1 short.
No, that would have cleared it.
Aren't we at 22? Oh, but that was
We're at
21 without him.
Yeah,
Okay.
so with him it would have been, what is he, 2 willpower, right?
Yeah.
So that would have been 20.
I can't believe I forgot. That was the whole point of playing him this turn.
So someone could take back the card they pitched.
But no, mine was Gambling. I don't need it.
Oh, mine is Nenya as well. So, but I guess I'll just take it back in case we need to.
Yeah, we need it for another turn. Yeah.
So this is gonna flip over, and this one is the attack one.
+1. That'd be pretty decent for.
Yeah, and at least.
Although I need 1, so I should probably. I should ready him because we quested successfully. I will be taking down an enemy, but who should I put it on? Theodred or Theoden? Theodred is probably always going to be ready because we're questing pretty well, and I don't
Yeah.
need him to kill the Cursed Dead, so I'm just going to exhaust Theodred and take it, if that's okay.
Yep.
You think that's a decent target?
I think so, yeah. And that
Okay.
way we'll each have one, and
Right.
yeah, like you said, he'll usually be ready,
Right.
and he's not going to
Right.
defend. So.
Right. No, definitely not. I mean, it's funny. We talked about this on a relatively recent episode, but just how these core set heroes really just remain some of the top-notch ones. I mean, Theodred, who would think, but he works so well in this deck with Heir of Mardale, with Theoden
Yeah.
always being ready. And I haven't grabbed his sword yet, but if he had his sword, he would just be swinging for, a million. So.
Okay, we did forget another thing, so
Oh,
we
for
might have to
fuck's
do that
sake.
whole calculation. When this thing engages me, I was supposed to put the topmost undead enemy,
Uh-huh.
which would have been that traitorous white dude, because
Yeah,
he's pretty
okay.
far down.
At least it didn't affect the willpower or anything.
Well, it does,
Oh,
because
it
while that
does?
quest is active, it would have been two threat. So basically, what would have happened is that would have canceled out Aemon, so we would have been in the same situation
So you
we were
still would
in.
have needed to pitch Nenya.
So I would have needed to pitch Nedian, and we
So
still
we're
would have
still
been
good.
one
Okay.
short.
Good grief. We
So
should
I'm
have
gonna
played
have
Passage
to
Through Mirkwood.
I'm gonna have to take this one back because we're still one short. Flip
Oh,
it
we're
up.
one short?
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
I think we were at 20. We would be at 21.
Okay.
I have to bring back that attachment.
Good grief. Okay, but
This,
we'll still be able to get it because we're going to kill some enemies
yeah,
and we'll be
right. Yeah,
so
it'll
good.
be fine.
Okay,
This
so I'll
is
take the Cursed Dead.
okay. This is why it's easy to make mistakes.
No. And
There's
did
like a
we and
million
did we
things.
say that we do or we don't want to travel to this location? Did we make a decision?
We said we don't
We
want
don't.
to.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Okay, so this shadow card's going to be the last. How is this thing phrased? After the encounter deck runs out of cards, return the topmost undead enemy. So that happens right now
Good grief.
to the staging area
Okay.
before resetting the encounter deck. Yeah, because it says anytime it runs out, right? Yeah, that's right now.
Before resetting, although we wouldn't reset until
Yeah, that
questing.
one's worded a little strangely, but I assume it happens now. So that would be one of these guys.
Yeah, it's funny because the encounter deck can run out before we're resetting, 2 different turns. That is worded a little oddly, but whatever.
Right, yeah. Okay, so that thing is there.
Yeah,
So it'll be there next round.
yeah.
Okay, so let's do this thing. So Boromir is defending for 4, 5, 6 with
Okay,
Armin.
nice.
If I can get Burning Brand on him, then we should
Yeah,
be very much
yeah,
set. But
yeah.
I'm not getting my stupid mirror, which would
Yeah,
help.
treacheries have gotten worse, so I haven't had a hasty stroke in this deck ever, or at least not for a long time. It's one of those things where I'm almost wondering if it's worth cutting something to put it back in because shadows have got. I said treacheries, I meant shadows.
Yeah,
Have been creeping back up again.
yeah. Some of the shadows are just nasty. Okay, so defend against the Dead Lord.
Okay,
Nothing.
nada, nice.
Ready Boromir, do the same thing again
Okay,
against this dude. Oh god, this one had an effect too.
oh, does he?
Because when he engages a player, you have to remove
But
2
there wouldn't
progress from
be.
each quest card in play.
Would he have come in when it was current?
He would have engaged me during the quest phase, so we would have 2 less
For
there.
fuck's sake.
We still may be able to get it because I
Yeah,
think
I think so. I
we
think we'll
will
be able to
kill
kill enough.
two,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But it's just annoying.
it is.
How many triggers can you miss in one quest
I know.
phase? Okay, so I was defending. If the defending player, I do control one. Oh, see, that's the nasty one. If you don't control a clue objective, it's undefended.
Right, that's horrible.
Yeah, so we definitely want to get you a clue.
Yeah. Clueless.
You need to get a clue.
So true, so true. All right, so did you survive successfully?
I survived. Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna jump this. So bye bye, little horsey chick.
Gets +1 if it destroys a character.
Oh well,
Oh,
reveal an encounter card. That's kind of
yeah,
crappy. Well,
that is nasty.
that is.
Okay,
That sucks. I definitely
happens.
didn't remember that shadow.
What is this crap? Deal 1
Wow,
damage to each
wow,
exhausted character.
wow.
Holy
Well, I'm
sh!
not 35. So, oh no, I'm 36. So I've got to discard an attachment. Um,
Each exhausted attachment. Yeah, so that would be Air of Mardil. That
oh,
sucks.
that is horrible.
That
That
sucks.
is horrible.
I
That
don't like
is.
that treachery at all.
I mean, can you cancel it?
I can't because I didn't have Tested Well in hand when
Mm,
it revealed. Yeah, and I
yeah.
wouldn't have the resource to play it anyway.
And so we still have to damage each exhausted
Yeah,
character.
so that would be Arwen, who survives, thankfully. That would be Boromir. He's getting awfully close. And
Wow,
then
that is that was horrible.
the
That
deal one.
was horrible.
See, that's an example of power creep right there. Because Shadows of Mirkwood, it was deal 1 damage to each exhausted character.
Hmm.
This one is like on top of that. Then you got to discard each exhausted.
Yeah, man.
Doesn't that shadow whiff since the encounter deck was empty and it's not the quest phase? Good point. Because the encounter deck should only reset during the quest phase, no?
Yes, that's true.
I
So
forgot the exact phrasing in the rulebook, but
I think that that's true. Well, because if you run out of shadows, you don't reshuffle.
yeah, the exact phrasing of this thing is you reveal one encounter card. Huh. That's an interesting one. I haven't come across that yet. The deck was empty. Would you reveal it?
We, I'm pretty sure we only reshuffle during questing.
Yeah, you
So if it's
definitely
empty, it's
only
empty.
reset.
So there was nothing to reveal then.
Yeah, what do you guys think in the chat room? We'll let you decide.
Yeah, yeah,
That's I could see that being one of the ones you submit for a rules question. It could really go either way.
yeah.
Um, but I believe reveal an encounter card. Yeah, I guess it would just be empty. It wouldn't reset, right? So should we take it back?
I'm totally okay with taking it back.
Um, whatever makes it easier. Whatever's the more skillful play, right? The problem is it's already revealed, so we know that would have
Well,
been.
we'll just reshuffle. I mean,
Should
it's
just reshuffle it,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I'm totally cool with taking it back.
Just pretend that didn't happen.
So I got lucky. Um,
So I'm gonna take back all that damage.
yep.
And
But
you
it
got
still kills my character.
the attack. Yeah, the attack does kill it. Okay, so
And
we're
that
in
attacks.
business here.
Yep, yep, yep.
So let me see if I can pull off this math here. The booming ant is attacking for 3. Yeah, I could kill everything if I ready Boromir, which why not?
Yeah.
Why
I mean,
why else do you
if you
choose
don't want to, I can also kill mine. So I don't know how much
Uh,
we have to do.
I'll just clear the board for the sake of it. So that's 3/6. That's dead, a dead lord. It's 1/2, and then Boromir will ready. Um, Technically, Amarthiel, we've been forgetting, can bounce around if it, when an
Right,
enemy
right.
engages a
Yeah,
player.
I haven't
But
needed him, so
he's been fine with my decks, I think. So okay, so that's dead.
and mine's dead.
So
So
at that point, this thing flips.
oh, I shouldn't have done Theoden. Theod red, and then he will exhaust. I'll take control of this, and this goes on him.
Okay.
And my enemy is also dead.
Okay. Did we forget anything else, chat?
Just no, just clearing out my enemy, I
Just
think.
clearing out. So the board is clear. Thardir is going to come knocking soon, I believe. So the only other thing at the end of the refresh phase, we do discard the top 3 cards, but there would still be no encounter deck at this point,
Okay,
right?
then we don't do it.
Yeah. Save
Bam!
that
Caleb and Matt.
We gamed the system. We hacked into it and altered the Kobayashi Maru scenario.
That is right.
Yep. We deleted cards with encounter deck beforehand. Okay, so that time counter's gone, which means we are now going to advance all the Treachery of Rhudaur side
now
quest.
all the laughter ends, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was the end of us feeling good. That was the end of all joy. Okay. Watch them errata it because you've called them out. Yeah,
I know.
it could happen. Add Thardir to the staging area. There he is.
I don't want to search for an undead enemy.
Oh, Jesus. Each player searches the encounter for an undead enemy, adds it to the staging area. Well, that is a situation where you can potentially what am I trying to say? My brain just died.
Then we
Grab
win!
the cursed,
Yay!
grab the cursed dead, so that they're when revealed doesn't
Yeah,
trigger.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. The problem is then you're killing them, so in their discard pile. But whatever. Hopefully, I'll be able to get cancellation. So, did you want to curse it two cursed dead? Is that how we want to
Sure.
do it? Okay. At least we'll get some of them out of the deck. And anything else we need to do? Punch ourselves in the face 5 times? Okay. Oh, that's what it was. That this quest gets -5 quest points for each clue objective.
Mm,
So it's -10, so we need to do 20.
nice.
Cannot be defeated while authority has any hit points remaining. If the
Hmm.
stage is defeated, the players win the game. So we basically need to get 20 quests, 20
Okay.
progress, and get how much damage does Thardier have? 9 damage on him.
Okay.
Thardier, after a treachery card with the sorcery trait is revealed, he's going to heal 3 damage and make an immediate attack against the first player. Which, once he's on the board, then you're going to draw, like, everything is going to be a sorcery treachery, basically. That's how that works.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's everything.
Okay.
Forgetting something. Okay. So, next round.
Okay. So I'm going to. Well, I'm going to play the range card, but the question is, who is it best to put on?
Yeah.
It'd be great on Theoden if he had his sword, but he doesn't have it yet. But he's still attacking for 3. You know what? I'm just going to put it on him.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll hope he gets it. And
Yeah.
then I'm going to play what's her name for free, and I can look at the top 10 cards for amount. Again, all I have is Shadowmane, but it's just a matter. His sword was way down there. It's just a matter of having fodder for Aeowyn, so nothing. So I can shuffle, which is good. And then I'm going to play Hama for 3, which, yeah. So I have an empty hand. So there we go.
Okay. So Galadriel's gonna do her thing. Let's see what I can draw. Oh, God. Yeah. Not that helpful. So I will ready her. I have an Elrond's Council in hand, but I think that was the one that I drew, which I wasn't supposed to with Dwarven 2. Let me check. No. When did I draw this one? I'm gonna have to go back and check on that. Anyway, let's do 1, 2 for Galadriel's Handmaid. Or actually, no. Take that back. This is when I'm supposed to bring back my Test of Will, so we don't get screwed. Okay, and then
This quest is making me kind of drunk. Either that or it's
that's the real
antioxidants.
treachery of Rhudaur. All those antioxidants.
Oh, good grief.
Okay, that's it. How much threat are we facing now? Jesus. 4, 6, 10, 11, 12. Good God, maybe we should have traveled to that location. God, it's a lot of threat.
That is a lot.
Okay.
But I've got a little army now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to send 4, 8, 9 he readies. That was 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll send 12. But I've got no hand, so I can't pitch.
Okay. And so, let me see. So Thordir will attack the first player, but I can give Boromir Sentinel so he can cover you in case that happens. Okay, so I will send Glorfindel for 3.
Okay.
Arwen for 2. Boromir gets Sentinel. and then Galadriel can join in. I could send Quick Beam, but I might need to clear out some of these enemies. Okay, that's good. So first card is... Is it a sorcery? It is. Of
Oh,
course it is.
for fuck's sake.
Discard the top
Oh,
3
this is a bad
cards.
one.
This is that one. Have
Oh,
to
we don't have any progress, though. So we'd have to
remove,
assign the damage?
remove X progress from among the quests. Yeah,
That's bad.
I think this is one where you have to fulfill it. So yeah, it could be, if you assume an average of like 2 or 3, that could be like 9 damage or something.
Do you,
I could cancel it.
yeah, I mean, that's a lot of damage. I mean, it's potentially a lot. These locations are really high. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It could wipe my board state, so
Yep.
I would say cancel it.
And that's gonna leave us open to the Curse of Dead later, but I think we
Yeah,
have to
yeah. I
do
haven't
that.
drawn any of my Test of Wills, unfortunately. I've got 3 of them in the deck.
How many have I used so far? 3, right? Yeah, I played 2 and recycled 1. Okay,
Watch the
so
next thing be
that's
cursed.
gonna trigger. So Thardir is gonna heal 3, make an immediate attack.
Did we do the end of the refresh phase of this Seal the Tomb?
We did, but the counter deck was empty
Oh,
at that.
right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Boromir's gonna defend for 6, correct?
Why did
Yes,
he get a
6.
shadow?
Because he's making an immediate attack right
Oh, I
now.
see. Thanks.
Let's see what he gets. Attacking enemy gets +1 attack. Of course he does. So that will be enough to get past my defenses and do
Ooh.
1.
Oh my.
Getting kind of hairy there.
That's not good.
And we discard the shadow. Okay, second card. Each undead enemy gets +1. Good God, that's a lot of extra threat.
Wow.
And attack and defense and everything else. At least it doesn't surge.
Right.
So that's 4, 7, 12, 14, 16. Galadriel will join in, of course. I'm actually sending 9. And that's 21 against 16.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
So we do 5.
So.
And we could travel to that thing, but we're also gonna have to take on a crap load of enemies, and Thardir is coming down.
Yeah,
so.
we already have a lot. I say we're questing okay, so.
Yeah, everything is coming down this round, so
Yeah.
I think I probably should take Thardir, I'm guessing.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will forcibly take him. I guess that's the opposite of optional. Which one did you want to take?
Doesn't
I think
matter.
they're all 3 attack. The white is a little tougher to kill.
I don't have a lot of defenses, and the people I do have don't have a ton of defense, so ideally the smaller stuff, but yeah, it's up to you. I mean, you have more defense on your side than I do.
Right.
So a Cursed Dead, I guess?
Okay, so Cursed Dead is going to go here, and then it would be another Cursed Dead here, and then a white here. And then they're all getting +1 attack and +1 defense, which sucks.
So they're swinging for 4. God, that's horrible. So Gambling will... Or, I'm sorry, not Gambling. Hama will defend 1, but then he'll ready.
So first I'm going to feint Thardir.
Okay.
I do have another feint, but I don't think it's necessary. Unless on your side you need it.
Yeah. Just if you want to do one of them.
Okay. So let's do...
You'll pick the one without the shadow, I'm sure. So
yeah,
let's see what. So Hama is defending and ready to do this one.
Okay.
So he should be okay, I hope.
+1 attack.
So
that's
he's swinging
5.
4, and he's defending 4, 5. So he actually survives.
Okay, that's good.
Let's see what the shadow was on my other one, just for fun. Watch it be nothing.
Of
course.
Nothing. Yeah, of course. So I only have to defend this white.
Okay.
So he's attacking for 4.
Theoden has range, so I could probably help you over there with Thardir.
So let's bounce Boromir up, defend for 6 again, and we get no shadow. Yes, okay.
And so I can attack, and Theodred attacks for 3 against an undead enemy. So should I go ahead and kill mine?
I think so.
Okay, I'll go ahead and kill.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, they're +1 defense, so I'll just send Hama to the attack.
Oh, okay. So
So,
those two.
yep,
Okay.
yep, yep.
So those are
And,
dead.
and then I'm going to send Theoden over to attack on your side.
Okay.
Whoever you want him to help out with. I'm assuming Thardir, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Let me do some math here and see what we need to do.
So you can add 3 to whatever you need.
Because this is kind of an area where you start planning out the end game and thinking like,
Right.
are we? We're probably not going to be able to put on 15 next turn and win it.
Well, let me have you
So
do your math first, because I could always just kill my second one. Oh no, he's not
yeah,
enough. He's not enough because he's got 1 more defense. So I'm
yeah,
definitely
he's
sending him to your side.
4 attack. Okay, yeah. So let me see. To kill the white, we would need 9. So that would be your 3. Boromir's 6. So we need my 3 attackers, and then I could do another 9 on Thardir, which would do 4 damage. Hmm. Or I could just kill my guy on my own and then just put whatever I can on Thardir.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, because I don't think we need to put the whole 9 because I don't think we're gonna clear the
Yeah.
quest for next
Okay.
round probably.
And he would
Okay.
probably heal himself or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can kill your guy. Oh yeah,
Well,
you
I
can't,
can't. I
right?
can't. So
Yeah.
I'm sending my 3
Okay,
over to you
so send
regardless.
Theoden and Booming It and Boromir will ready an attack. That's 9
Okay.
against 4 is 5. That kills him.
Okay.
Ready Boromir again.
Okay.
3, 6, 9 against 5 again. That's 4. Okay.
Okay. And then I'll exhaust gambling to return Hama to my hand.
Okay. I'm sure Thardir will probably get 2 sorceries and heal
Oh, I'm
both
sure.
all that
I'm
damage
sure.
up.
I'm sure.
It's just how it goes.
So now do we need to do this side quest, seal the tomb thing?
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of difficulties with playing online because all the text is small and you miss it. But the one thing I do
Yeah.
like is how the card art gets blown up and you can really see it. I don't pay much attention to it in person, but I pay attention to it online, interestingly enough. This art
Yeah,
is
that
just
is
so
true.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't really, unless you like push the card against your face to get really a good view,
Right,
and the
right,
lighting might not be the best or whatever. Yeah,
right,
online you can kind of, but yeah,
right.
for the, I kind of wish I've said it before, but I kind of wish one thing if I could go back and design the game from scratch, or give my input to 2.0 would be, it'd be nice if they're just little like color coded things,
Oh, yeah.
end of
Yeah.
turn trigger that has like a bright like pink whatever
Right, right,
just so you can see it clearly,
right,
but
right.
yeah, whatever. Okay, end of refresh phase, discard the top 3 cards of the account.
Yikes.
1, 2, 3.
So this is just going to be that
So
dude.
that guy is going to be it.
Yeah.
Traitors.
Alrighty, so control N. Ugh, I drew a stupid ass Heir of Mardale. Alright. I would
Yeah.
love some cards unless you want to lower your threat, which I would understand.
I have a threat reduction option there. I would love to get more cards in hand as well, but I think I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to set the Burning Brand combo up, so we're just going to have to trust a
Okay.
little bit to luck here.
Alright.
So yeah, you can go ahead and get card in reduction.
Ugh, it doesn't help. It's worthless. I mean, it could be okay, but it's not great.
I'm just going to pay 2 for Galadriel's Handmaiden and lower my threat by 1. Um, what was I gonna say? I'm sure it was super insightful. I don't remember. Go ahead, take your plan.
I played Hama, so
Okay, Hama's back. Oh, yeah,
still a
we're
twist to it.
we're we're out of cancellation. Yeah, on my side
I know.
too.
Still
So,
haven't drawn mine.
so I'm pretty sure if I was a betting man, I'd put down money that we will draw Cursed Dead this
Yep.
round.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So we're against 6, which is a lot better than last time. I'm gonna go ahead and send Glorfindel 3, 5, 7. Our Handmaiden doesn't need to exhaust the quest. And up threat by 1. So I'm setting 7, but so it'll be 11 with Galadriel. Okay, so you're sending 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first card. Oh, yep, there it is. There's our friend. How many cursed dead are there? There's 2 more.
Are you kidding me? In the discard pile?
Yep.
For fuck's sake.
See, if I was a betting man, I would have won some money there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And next one. Oh, it's this crap again.
Mm.
And there's no way to cancel this time, and the Rhudaur is also going to attack. Alright, nothing we can do about it. So discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a true bummer. Just when you think you've got it, they reel you back in. Oh, that's
So it's
not
only
bad.
3.
Only
Yeah, we
3.
luck
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Yeah.
We could remove the progress or take the damage, but I think I'm fine with taking the damage because I can put 1 here. It's the first player, right? X damage 3, yeah. So he can pump up his attack. Can put
Wait,
another
why
one.
aren't we just? You don't want to remove the progress?
I'd rather just keep the progress and take the damage, just so I can bump
Okay.
up the booming it.
Well,
And
okay, if you want.
the the ends have some leeway there. So second damage there, and third damage on the booming it,
Okay.
and that'll take it all.
Okay.
Send Galadriel for another 4. I'll use Elrond's Counsel.
Okay.
Another 1. Lower my threat by 3. So we're sending a 24
Okay.
against.
I could pitch, but we'll do the math first.
So 24 minus 9.
It's
That's
15.
15, I believe.
Yeah.
So we actually do make
That's
enough.
all we need, so I don't need to pitch. Okay.
Oh, we forgot to do the immediate attack from Thardir. That's very important. So let's not do that. Forget that.
Was
So
that a sorcery?
yeah, so
I bet you every treachery is a sorcery. So.
he would have healed 3, gets a
Piece of shit.
shadow,
Okay.
defend. Oh god. So he would do 1 damage to me. This is getting hairy.
But this won't apply to ones that come down, correct? This is currently engaged, or is this like permanently? Like when they.
This is each undead enemy engaged with you gets until the. I think it applies till the end of the round. So anything that comes at me.
Are you sure you don't want to chump that with like somebody else?
Oh,
I mean, I meant to say that
out.
you were just so quickly, but like the handmaiden, do we really need her? I mean, we've
Yeah,
got the
that's a good
progress
point.
now. I would say you should have just chumped with her.
I think the problem is because that one that like reveals an encounter card if you destroy.
Yeah, I mean, but I was going to suggest chumping before you did it, to be honest. So
I guess I'll just have to take the 1 damage, and I'll
Okay.
be 1 away. So we'll have to see what happens here. This is going to be a close one, folks.
okay. Or
Okay.
you just Boromir bomb.
Yeah, true. So basically, at this point, what we need to do is
Which would
survive
kill all these guys.
and put damage on Thardir. So as long as we do that, it doesn't matter if other heroes die or what happens. We just need to do that. Okay. So that being said, there's no point traveling, and these 4 guys are all going to come down somehow.
I mean, if you can take as many as possible, and you really do want a Boromir bomb, he instantly kills them.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll just have to do the math. But
And
yeah,
then again, you've got all your other dudes ready. I've got my range Theoden. We quested successfully, so Theodred should have readied. I don't know. We might be able, if you're first player, so you could optionally engage 1 curse dead. I'll optional engage the traitorous white, and then you get another curse dead, and I get 1. So there's no way to give you all 3, but you can at least take 2 of them.
Yeah, and let me see what let me do some math here. Can I put enough on Thardir without Boromir? He's
I mean, everyone's, I guess, plus whatever because the shadow.
Yeah, let me bring that back as a reminder. Otherwise, I know I'll forget. So he's at 5. He has 8 hit points, so we need to put 13. Booming it is 4, 7, 10. So if Theoden helps, that's 13. So we could do it without Boromir.
Okay.
But then I also need someone to defend Thardir. I could
Chump.
chump with the handmaiden, like you said, and if we get
Yeah.
reveal now and counter card, we can just hope it's not
Yeah.
just
Right.
like a location. So, okay, so I will take a Curse of Dead,
Okay. And then I'll take what's his bucket.
the Traitor's White, right?
Although I'm not really sure how I'm going to defend this stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess you have Hama, right?
Oh, but
He
do
can
I still get
defend
another
twice.
cursed dead?
You do. So this
So
is gonna
should I take the cursed dead and? I don't know. This sucks.
let's see, because Hama can defend two.
Yeah, that's true. He can. You're
Well, this
absolutely
is
right.
pretty much the last round, right? So you could
Yeah.
technically chump with, or
Right.
Gambling
Even
could actually
Theodred.
defend one and survive if there's no shadow,
Yeah.
right? Or they
Another.
do.
Oh, yeah. Right. 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 All right. But you do
Okay,
your
so
shit
let's do
first.
this. So these are gonna get shadows. That gets shadow. If we're forgetting anything, chat room, let us know
Even though it'll be delayed.
so that we don't get the comment like later on when we post the video. Okay. Yeah, I guess I should do this thing, right? Boromir bomb.
Yeah. I mean, you could choose either player, I suppose. I'm not sure if that makes much of a difference. You should probably do your side.
To each enemy engage with a single player. If you bore,
It
oh,
says, oh,
that's a
if you
good,
lose them, you're going to lose a clue. I
yeah,
suppose that's true.
that is a good point.
Yeah.
That is
Sorry,
a
I didn't think of that.
very good point. Yeah, we wouldn't win in that. In that case, we would have to rely on. I don't want to do another.
We'd have to rely on questing again, but a lot of these enemies, I mean, the staging area is mostly clear.
Yeah, it's like I mean, there's no way of saying I should have put the clue on
Right.
someone else
I
because
know. I know. Yeah, we
there's
should
no
have.
way to plan for a Boromir bomb.
No, there's not. And we probably maybe should have put the clue on the other dude, our Marthiel, but whatever.
Oh, does the objective go back to staging? Let me see.
I
No, I
wouldn't
think it
think
would just
so.
get discarded. I think it
Yeah.
has to have phrasing that it goes back because otherwise it just gets treated as any other attachment and would get discarded.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, a claim order, yeah, I don't think it would go back. That kind of sucks, mainly because I was excited to finally do a
I
Boromir
know.
bomb. I think it's been probably like 2 years since I've done a Boromir bomb, and I think I've only done it once.
Oh.
I was pretty excited about that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I don't want to go through another quest phase.
All right.
Okay,
But
so
can
in
we
that
handle it
case,
without? I mean, you
it,
you could risk undefended, and Glorfindel could take a few, and I don't know.
yeah, Boromir could defend twice against the Curse of Dead and just hope I don't get shadow effects. That if he dies, then we're gonna have the same problem. But I need everyone else. I can only chump block once because I need everyone else to do the death kill on Thardir. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to risk it. There's no really other way around it. So
Okay.
let's do the chump block first with the
Okay.
handmaiden and hope for the best. He's attacking for 7.
Okay. Ugh.
Doesn't control a clue. Okay, we do.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Oh, if I didn't have a clue, he would have made an additional attack. That would have sucked. Okay,
Yeah.
so she's dead. Boromir's gonna ready,
Okay.
and let's see what we get. He's defending for 6 against 4. Defending player either raises.
Raise your threat.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point really. So just raise my threat, and then raise my threat to ready Boromir. Defend again.
They almost should make him raise your threat by 2. He's almost too good at this point.
Yeah, or just put a limit, like limit even 3 times per phase, something like that would be fine. The amount of redding you can cover with Boromir, yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
Interestingly, a
insane.
hero I've never used, but man, is he good.
Yeah, especially this cycle, he's been so good. He's become
Yeah.
because of all this undead crap where you're defending like 10
Right.
million enemies. He definitely
Right.
pulls his weight. Nothing, so
Nothing.
we're good there.
All right. So Hama will defend for me and then ready. So I'll have him do. He's defending for 5. I guess he should do the traitorous white first.
Okay. Uh, oh, I just realized something. So this guy is going to engage a player. He would have removed 2 progress from each quest card.
Who does? Oh,
The traitor's right, and he engaged you this round, right? Yeah.
I believe so. I
Did
think they
he?
all did. I think they all did.
Yeah. So that would have been 2 less. Did we pitch?
And I was going to say we should have, so I would have pitched air to have extra. Let's just see
Yeah,
what we do.
because um, how did this guy show up? He showed up.
He was the reveal because of the
He
side
was
quest.
he was already there, so technically we should have known that
Yeah.
to
Right.
start. So I will.
Right. I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I just discarded quick beam to add the other, so we have 20.
All right.
Okay.
Oops.
If you catch it before you make the actual mistake, then it doesn't count.
All right. So let's see
Okay,
how I'm gonna
so
do in this dude. We'll see how it goes.
if you do control clues, so that's good.
Yep.
So he'll defend the other cursed dead.
Sure.
Each point of damage
Which
dealt
will
by
be
this attack.
none. So
None.
the
That
question
is
is, how
also.
do I deal with the next one? Um,
I could Boromir and Sentinel for you.
do you want to?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think.
Let's do that.
And for those wondering why I'm taking a lot of risk, I do have one cancel damage in hand,
Okay.
which is kind of my backup plan there.
Okay.
Uh, yeah,
How
so
do you
plus one
usually do with
attack, so
control
he's at
clues?
4. So yeah, nothing.
Okay. So,
So I'll ready Boromir once again and do 3,
okay.
6,
I'll swing 3 over to help.
9, 13, and 16. That's more than enough, even with the extra defense. 16 minus 5 is 11. So he's going to have 12 damage on him.
Okay. And we win right
I
away.
think that's it. Yeah, I think we
Wow.
did it.
Yeah, nice. I wish he had had his sword. That sort of sucks. Never saw a test of will. I'm going to look to see what I had coming, because lots of cards I didn't see.
Yeah.
Um, Man, 3 test of wills, all at, mostly towards the bottom. Well, there's 1, there's 2. Where's the third?
Yeah,
Oh,
big
yeah,
thing.
no, not coming anytime soon. In fact, nothing to help me for the next 4 turns. Really, although 1 card could have shuffled my deck. But yeah, this is a fun quest. I think we're allowed to talk about this stuff after the fact, and this was a cycle that I play tested. And I mean, my names are in the freaking credits, so I suppose we can semi talk about it once it's released. And I remember playtesting the shit out of this particular quest about a year or so ago, and just getting stomped and stomped and stomped because it didn't have the current card pool that we have now. But I really like this one a lot, so I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. Which ones you choose to pick depending on your deck. Do you want the extra defense? Do you want the extra attack? Do you need the extra willpower? We ended up actually not needing the extra willpower for this one. The extra attack and defense was quite helpful. So this is a great quest. I think overall this has been a great cycle. I would say one of the strongest.
Yeah,
The
for
Voice of
sure.
Isengard cycle, I'm meh on. I like it more than Against the Shadow, which lots of people like, but as a whole, I really dislike that particular cycle. So I just never replay those and don't find them very fun. Um, so I like this cycle a lot. I like the last cycle to a degree, but I think every quest has been a winner. And as I said on our last episode, in case you guys haven't heard it, I like quests being really tough because who plays Shadows of Mirkwood anymore? Nobody. Nobody, like legit nobody, except for new players. Because in the time it takes you to set up the encounter deck, if you play a modern deck against it, you win in like 2 turns, and it's just not fun. So I like that stuff's a little bit harder in more difficult and interesting ways because a year from now, I hope we're still playing these quests and still finding a challenge and interesting effects and those sorts of things. Where Shadow of Mirkwood, there's just no point, and even Khazad Doom, by and large, there's just not a whole lot of reason to go back and play the vast majority of those quests. But anyway, I
Yeah.
could talk forever. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I really like this quest overall. I would. I mean, our next Great Company episode, we're going to be wrapping up the cycle and reviewing it all. So this is a little bit of a preview. But yeah, I
Yeah,
have no problem right now saying Angmar Awakened is my favorite cycle.
yeah.
Just far less kind of ups and downs than almost every cycle. Just very solid quests all around.
I
I
don't hate any
know.
of them. I don't think.
Yeah, I know some people had problems with Cardium specifically because of the difficulty, but I actually really like that
Yeah,
quest because of the
yeah,
difficulty. But yeah, this particular quest, I like the whole side quest at the beginning, which one you're
yeah,
gonna choose. There's just lots of decisions throughout, and the little clues. Anytime there's cool little objective goodies you can attach, I love
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's cool.
Automatically raises a quest like a letter grade, in my opinion, just to have goodies
Yeah.
and loot. And Thardir is probably my favorite like antagonist in the game so far, just because he shows up a few times and
Mm-hmm.
he's always pretty tough. But he's tough. He doesn't have immune to player card effects. He doesn't have a gazillion hit points or defense
Yeah.
or even attack. You know, he just has these kind of interesting, annoying effects that keep bugging you. So
Yeah.
I like that part of
The
it.
quest where he flips is fun too.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like my Rohan deck when it works. It really works well. I can't say that it worked fantastically tonight compared to other playthroughs, but it did a decent job. And certainly your deck really pulled the bulk of the attacking and defending, and I tried to keep up willpower on my end. So I think these two decks worked pretty well together for being two decks that weren't designed to work together.
yeah, for sure. I think having the balance of willpower and defense or combat, sorry, instead of
Yeah.
the traditional like you run a questing deck, I'll run a combat deck helps with this because there's so many enemies getting spit out. One
Mm-hmm.
player is not going to be able to just take them
Yeah.
all on and kill them,
Yeah. I think
and you need a lot of willpower from more
yeah.
than one player to kind of get through.
Right. I think the best strategic decision I've made with this particular deck is Snowmane does not go on Theoden,
Right.
and Erev Mardil does, because Theodred's always ready, and while his questing is perhaps subpar, I still always get that permanent one willpower, but his two attack is nothing to sneeze at. And since I'm questing successfully most of the time, he will always ready. Theoden is always ready because he gets that extra resource. It really is quite potent, and I believe we've kind of seen some hints for some upcoming Rohan dudes in the upcoming cycle. Not a ton. I don't think we're going to get a ton, but I think I saw one in one of the articles, and it's a leadership one, so I'm excited for that one. If I,
Yeah, I think it was Aethane, and
yeah,
he
whatever the hell.
readies. Yeah,
Yeah,
readies when a allies
leaves
discarded or
play,
something like
right?
that,
And
or
so
leaves
that,
play. Yeah.
right, so that'll be kind of exciting. Just he'll only probably be a one of, but still just be able to add somebody new is kind of cool. And this to me has been the version of the Rohan deck that works best. Sadly, as much as I love tactics and Aomer, I just never got Theoden, Eowyn, and Aomer to work. But this one works quite well.
Yeah, this particular deck I'm running, it's definitely a solid deck. It can beat a lot of quests, but the problem is I'm getting tired of it because I've used it so much throughout this cycle, and
Yeah.
I think it was in the middle of last cycle I created it and started using it. So I'm trying now to use different decks. I almost used the Caldara deck tonight, but then
Mm,
it used Aowen, so I obviously wanted to avoid that
oh,
conflict.
yeah.
And yeah, there's just a few other experimental decks, but since this was our first time back on Twitch in a while and we're kind of warming up, then I said, I'll go with the tried and true. And then
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
time we Twitch, I'll try something a little more experimental, maybe a Noldor deck, maybe Caldara, or I'd like to try out a Rossiel on Twitch. That would be fun because I haven't gotten a chance to really try her out in multiplayer before, where I think
Yeah.
she's better. So,
Pocket Wraith is saying that Eothane was in Dread Realm.
oh,
I don't
that's
remember
right.
what the hell he does. What the fuck does he do?
I think he is the one who he when a allies discarded, I believe, or something like that. He readies, but
Then
yeah, I
what?
think you're right that there was another little
Then why the
Rohan
hell
deck.
isn't he in my deck? But I'll have to go back and look. I must have just missed it. I mean, I've played the new quest, but I don't know. But there was somebody new, I feel like, and it was leadership. I was like, oh, maybe Theodore could pay for him. I remember having that thought, but maybe I'm thinking of the one from Dread Realm. I don't know. Um,
Yeah, it could be. I don't remember
the
offhand.
biggest issue is card draw. It's not so much readying effects for Rohan, but yeah, Boromir certainly pulled his weight. I really would have loved the Boromir bomb. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
you're right. We would have lost the clue, which would have sucked. Although I still think we would have won on the next round, but who knows? Who knows?
yeah. I'm even though we won, and I'm very happy, and I'm happy for us to be back on Twitch, and I hope we'll be doing it more often now. There will always be a little part of me that will be filled with regret and sorrow that I didn't get to do a Boromir bomb on Twitch.
I know. I know. One
That's
of these
like
days.
well, the stars have to align to make that happen. So
We just need to play
yeah.
Passage Through Mirkwood, the best quest there is, and then when a Golian spawn pops up, you Boromir bomb for 2 because it's totally
Yeah.
worth it.
I need to
So,
bring back a old deck I had where it's just based on like trying to Boromir bomb and bring them back with Fortune or Fate. So maybe.
absolutely,
Yeah, there's
absolutely.
always next time. I hope so, Tom. Next time I'm just gonna plan. Even if we lose, I don't care. I'm gonna do a Boromir bomb at some
Right.
point.
Well, thanks to everyone who joined us. We had quite a few. I think there was 18 folks at one point watching us. Again, a
Nice.
lot of screen names that I don't recognize. We usually, when we were twitching relatively frequently and with you know, regularity, I suppose is the word. We had lots of names I knew, but there's lots of names I don't know. So thanks so much for joining us. I'm glad we won. It's probably because Derek and
Yeah.
Dan aren't here. I'm going to say this because the two best co-hosts are, able to pull out a victory. So we didn't have Dan or Derek dragging us down, or I'm not playing with Hidalgo, for the campaign, which
No.
we always lost. So I'm going to blame you, Matt. So we won. Yay! That's exciting. Certainly, there's a lot of retconning and mistakes made, but
Right. Yeah.
I make lots of mistakes in real life, so to speak, but Octagon, it's so hard because the text is so small, and so unless I'm hovering and reading every card and hovering every 10 seconds, it's so easy to miss stuff. But thank you guys for being a great audience and not really caring too much that we retconned.
Yeah. I'd say in the grand scheme of retconning, this was kind of medium rare. It wasn't
Right.
as well done of retconning as I've been involved in before, and I'm sure other players have. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for showing up, guys. It was
Yeah.
fun, and hopefully we're gonna try to
Yeah.
work it out so that we can do something a little regular
Yeah.
or semi-regular, so that
Yeah.
you guys can know when it's gonna happen instead of
Right.
like the day before.
Right. It's our New
Get
Year's
but
resolution.
yeah, for
So
sure.
certainly thanks to all of our patrons who are here. I'm not using my new microphone for this, but lots of folks have commented on the increased audio quality of our latest episode. But we appreciate what you guys do. I know Hidalgo and a few others are patrons of the show, so it's much appreciated. And we will see you all next time.
Yeah. See you guys.